Months later, the Varrin Empire faced rebellion. Sira was to be overthrown. By her own generals, Mark stood beside her at the palace gates facing an army of metal giants. He had no weapons, only a plan. He broadcast a message across the empire showing himself bleeding beside Sira, saying this: "Human stands with the empress, who stands for peace." The empire hesitated, then the soldiers lowered their weapons. The rebellion fell silent. Sira turned to him, her eyes wet with alien tears. "You saved my world," she said. "No," he replied, "we saved it together." When the treaty was rewritten, it was no longer a forced union. It was called the bond of equals across the stars. People spoke of the human who married the alien woman 33 years older and changed two civilizations forever. Days turned to weeks. Mark learned her language and her customs while Sira studied his courage. He was not like the men of her kind. He was stubborn and reckless, yet kind. She tested him with impossible trials, expecting him to fail. But he endured. Once he saved her from an assassin drone taking the blast meant for her. Sira touched his face for the first time, her sharp claws trembling. "You would die for me?" she asked. He said quietly, "You are my wife." They began to walk together through the corridors, not as ruler and subject, but as partners. The alien court whispered in shock. The old woman and the fragile human walked side by side. Sira smiled for the first time, and Mark realized she was not a monster. She was lonely and ancient and tired of endless wars. They started sharing dreams through the telepathic bond that joined them. The treaty between Earth and the Varrin Empire was written in the blood of 1,000 soldiers to seal peace. Both sides agreed to a union, a human and a Varrin noble. The council chose Lieutenant Mark Hanley, young, brave and loyal, and they chose Lady Sira, a powerful alien matriarch, older by 33 years, tall and proud, with skin like silver stone and eyes that glowed like dawn. Mark had no choice. His signature would end the war. He walked down the long corridor of the alien citadel, heart heavy, knowing he was about to marry a being who saw humans as fragile pets. Sira greeted him without a smile. She looked down at him as one studies a strange animal. "You will obey," she said in her calm, rumbling voice. Mark only nodded. The ceremony was silent, strange symbols burning in the air as two worlds became one through them.